Hello, it's Paige, and today we are doing a Christmas tree in a car. Now, it's the holiday season, so this is perfectly fitting for what we're going to do. And it's got a bunch of presents and a whole decorated Christmas tree with a star on top, so that's what we're drawing today. Alright, that sounds a little tricky, but it's going to be really fun. So, we're going to start by drawing just a rectangle in the middle. It's going to be the window of the car. So, go to the middle of your paper and draw a rectangle. Don't go all the way to the sides of the paper. Just leave, I would say leave like 2 inches on the side, each side. Then, what we're going to do is we're going to draw out the hood of the car. We're just going to draw 3 lines around of it, the top of it, yeah. So we're just going to outline our rectangle on the 3 sides to do the top of the car. Then what we do is we're going to go a little below our rectangle and draw a semicircle, just like that, on both sides. A semicircle just below. And from the outsides of your semicircle, do a line straight down. Perfect. Good job. Now that we have that, we're going to do our bumper. Our bumper is going to be just a long, either oval or a rectangle or whatever you want to do to curve off the sides. So we're going to do a big long line connecting our 2 lines coming down here and curve it and come a big long line down again below. Perfect. In our semicircle here, we're going to add a circle and then a circle around it. Another circle and a circle around it. You can also do a big circle and then a circle on the inside, but I did it the opposite way. Perfect. Next, we're going to add 2 little baby circles coming diagonally inside of our 2 big circles. All right. Next, we're going to add our license plate. We're going to add a rectangle inside our bumper here and try and make it in the center of your bumper. You can write whatever you want on the inside, but I wrote Merry because it's Merry Christmas. Perfect. Next, we draw lines on the outsides of our license plate to kind of represent the license plate cover that you see. All right. Next, we'll do our bow. We start by drawing a circle, kind of up. So you start in the middle and you go a little bit up and draw a little baby circle right in the middle of your car. You're gonna go from that circle and do a loop out like this. You're gonna do a straight line up and diagonal, loop it down, come straight down, and then up and diagonal back to your circle and do the same thing. Up and diagonal, down, straight down, up and diagonal, back. Awesome. Then we do the little ribbon ends, and we're going to do curvy lines, just like this, coming from a ribbon. Curvy lines. 4 curvy lines coming from it. You'll connect the left 2 with a triangle. A V, thank you. An upside down V. And the right 2 with an upside down V. You can add a little circle or a little teardrop in here if you want to make it look like a bow. But if that's too hard, then you don't have to do that. Awesome. So next, what we're going to do is draw the front of the car. So we're going to come out from our bow and come straight down before our other circle. Come out from the bow and come straight down before our other circle and connect those two lines. So we're going to go straight line across and connect those two lines. To make it kind of look like the vents of the front of the car, we're going to add some lines in here. And remember not to go over your bow. Add some lines in there. Perfect. Alright. Next we'll do our tires. You're going to do 2 sets of tires. One coming straight down from our bumper. You can just do like a rectangle or an oval or whatever kind of tire you want. 2 coming down from almost from the lights. Make them as wide as the lights. And then you're going to do the back tires by just drawing a little baby rectangle on the inside of it. Perfect. Just like that. Now we're going to be on the road, so we're going to draw a road connecting our tires and coming straight across. But don't go through our tires because our car is on the road. Now there's going to be stripes in the road, so add some rectangles here down the middle. These little squares, or flat rectangles if you want. So now it looks like he's going on a road. We're going to add the mirrors to the side of the car. 2 lines shooting out of the side of the car. And add a big circle connecting those 2 lines, but don't finish off the circle. We're going to do the same thing on this side. 2 lines shooting out of the side of the car. And finish the circle, just like that. Awesome. Now what we're going to do is go to the very left of the car and do a semicircle. That's going to be 1 seat. And do another semicircle on top of that semicircle. For our steering wheel, we're going to do another big, thick semicircle. Press really hard for that one. And put a V in the middle. Real thick. Looks like a steering wheel. Cool. Now for our Christmas tree, you're going to go to the very top of your paper and draw a star. You're going to do an upside down V, and then 2 lines coming out of it, a sideways V, and then an upside down V to connect them. There's our star, and you're going to draw from the star a squiggly line that's going to be pointy, jaggedy, all the way down, and connect it to the bottom of this rectangle here for the window. You want it to end right next to our seat, right there. So it's almost sitting in the passenger seat. Next, we want this line to connect to the edge of our car. So we're going to do a jaggedy line, pointy, just like that, all the way to the edge. Perfect. We'll do some little squiggles and jaggedy lines on the inside of the tree to make it look more like a tree. You can do some diagonal lines all across the tree to put some lights on it, strands of lights. We'll do circles on those strands to represent lights. More circles. Perfect. Now it looks like lights. You can add some circles for ornaments. There's our Christmas tree. Next, what we're going to do is make the presents. Our presents are going to be all different shapes and sizes. So it's going to be a big old square, a little baby square. You can do a boxy one, or a big boxy one, a little baby. You can do a big one, however many presents you want. And for every box you draw, you're going to add a crisscross on the inside. So it makes it look like a present. Crisscross on the inside. One splitting it down the middle, one splitting it down the middle. One splitting it down the middle, one splitting it down the middle for a baby one. And do the same thing over again. And if you want, you can add a bunch of bows to these presents. So it's just 2 loops on the top of your cross. 2 loops on each one. Awesome. So there's our presents. And if you have some extra space on the sides here, what I did is I added some trees. So shooting out here, I just added some jaggedy lines like we did for our Christmas tree. And I did the same thing again to look like trees on the side of the road. And you can do the same thing over here. Perfect. And then if you want, you can make the road go out like this with 2 lines coming out. So it looks more like a road. And there we have it. You can add some lines on your tires to make them look like tires. But that's pretty much good. So for coloring it, our Christmas tree is going to be green. And pretty much everything else is up to you. So you can do a colorful car, colorful presents, a green tree, a blue sky. I did my car orange, but you don't have to do your car orange. And then you can do the license plate, whatever color you want. The bow, whatever color you want. And that's about it. So there we have it. It's our Christmas card. And my car does not look like this, but honestly it would be a dream car. So make it whatever you want, be super creative, and have an awesome holiday season. Bye!